On Valentine's Day of 2006, I woke up and the biggest worry on my mind that day was just, was I going to get a Valentine's gift that day? And I went and picked Casey up from school. He had to have a few tests done. He'd been throwing up.
In children with vomiting and weight loss and headaches, particularly headaches in the morning, that's something that raises a red flag for us that there could be something significantly going on intracranially.
So we went to Children's to get a CAT scan.
They started the test, and within like 5 minutes, there was a lot of people, there was a lot of commotion, and I kind of like the hair on the back of your neck kind of stands up, but you thought, well, it's Valentine's Day, I bet they're having a party.
Casey had a brain tumor. His brain tumor was an astrocytoma.
When they said tumor, I knew what they were talking about. I mean, I'm a straight A student, so.
It was just devastating. You think these kind of things, I'm a good person, these kind of things don't happen to us. After they were able to stabilize Casey, then he was taken in for immediate surgery, and Dr. Kleiner did a 12-and-a-half-hour surgery on Casey.
The treatment that we outlined for Casey was, of course, first was surgery. And the purpose of that surgery was to get all the tumor out that we could. Dr.
Kleiner would come out every few hours and let us know that surgery was going well and everything. And then he came out and said we were able to get almost all of it. So it was a long day, but he definitely knows what he's doing.
Once we look under the microscope and we can know what kind of tumor we're dealing with, then we outline a plan of care in our neuro-oncology clinic.
So they immediately sent us to Dr. Broxton at Children's, who is probably the best thing that ever happened to us.
When faced with a devastating illness such as Casey's, you provide the information about the prognosis, and then you try to tell them what the most effective therapy is. And if you don't have one at that point in time, then you say, let's investigate a new drug such as might be provided through a clinical trial.
Casey had radiation for 6 weeks every single day, and then he had chemo, a round of chemo every 4 weeks. At this point, Casey wasn't going to school. He didn't get to see other kids, so his life really was the people that he came in contact with at Children's.
For families like this, we provide them with social services, psychology, that also help the families go through this dramatic, traumatic event.
My job, in a sense, is to be who I am and just be there for families.
Every time we seem to go to the hospital, Tom will, no matter where we're at, we can be in oncology, we can be in neurology, we went over for dentist appointments once. He's everywhere. He pops up and he always says hi, he always talks to us. I mean, no matter where we're at.
Because of the nature of my job, I get very involved with the families, and I become very close to them. But it's nice when they leave because everything's better.
In Casey's particular case, his prognosis is a guarded but good one. Guarded because the aggressiveness of his type of tumor is higher than we like to see. Good though, however, it's been a number of years and we've been following him annually in our neuro-oncology clinic. He's been off treatment for quite some time now and is doing quite well with no evidence of progression of his tumor.
After high school, I would like to go on to college to study to be an oncologist because of this experience and Dr. Broxton and all that. I would like to help other children who are going to go through what I went through.
Thank you for being there and helping pull us through a very dark time in our life and bringing a smile to our face when we didn't think that we had the strength to smile.